Hey guys, so today I'm showing you guys what I do to get a really natural look on a daily basis, and I have already primed my eyelids with some Tarte Shape Tape and concealed under my eyes, and then set that with the Coty Airspun powder. And then of course I also went ahead and filled in my brows. I used the NYX Precision Brow Pencil and the Ulta Brow Tint in the color Light. So I'm going to be using this newly formulated Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette today, and this one is called Nude Awakening, and I'm going in with this very top shade that says Transition, and I'm using it as a transition shade, of course. So I'm just really diffusing this into my crease to get the base color that I want for this look. Then I'm going to go in with the other shade that says Transition, and it's actually really dark, so I'm not doing that in my entire crease, but I am going to put that on the outer corner, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it there a little bit because it was really pigmented, and then go in with a clean blending brush and blend it out and into the crease a little bit. And then I just repeat that process. I stamped it and then I blended it a little bit until I was happy with the way that it looked. Then I'm going to go in with this really light kind of shimmery shade from the same palette, and I'm going to spray my brush with some setting spray. And I'm just going to place that on my eyelid, mostly like the inner half of the eyelid, and then I just kind of blended it into the darker color just a little. And to amplify that shine, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop SuperShock shadow in the color Koosh. And I'm not sure if you can get this anymore. And then I just went in with my ring finger, and I'm going to pat that right on the inner third of my eye. Not all the way over that shimmery shade that I just did, but just right on the inside to give it a little bit more shine. And then as always, make sure I close that really tight because these shadows can dry out. Then I'm going to take my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and something that I really like to do when I'm wearing a more natural look is emphasize my freckles a little bit. I don't create new freckles, I'm just using this pencil, and I'm using the color Taupe. And you could also use a mixture of colors if you wanted to really play with the depth of your freckles, because most freckles are not all the same color. But I just kind of go in and I dot this pencil a little bit over where I already have freckles, just to bring them out a little bit more. And then I tap all of them with my finger to make them look a little bit more natural. And I use the Coty Airspun powder on top of them for the same reason, because you want them to look blended into the skin. Then I'm going to go in with the Epic Ink liner from NYX, and I'm using the waterproof one. That's really important for me because my eyes get really watery, so I need waterproof. And I'm going to line my eye. I'm going to line my eye with this, and then I'm going to do a little tiny wing. I actually learned this trick from Jaclyn Hill. If you start right at the corner of your eye and then flick it out toward the tail of your brow, then you kind of get a perfect wing every single time. It was a life changer. And then of course I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Then I'm going to go back into that top transition shade with a little pencil brush, and I'm going to kind of smoke that on the lower lash line. And I'm doing that on the entire lower lash line. Then using the really dark color just on the outer corner and kind of blending it into the liner just a little bit. And then again going in with that Colourpop shadow in Koosh and an angled brush, and I'm going to tap that into the inner corner and then kind of diffuse that out with my finger a little bit. I say a little bit, a lot. Then I'm going to go in my bronzer. Of course, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this time I'm using the color Light Bronzer. Just putting that everywhere that I normally put bronzer, which is under my cheekbones, right under my chin, on my forehead, at my temples, and on my nose. And then I'm using the Burts Bees blush in the color Toasted Cinnamon. The cat is playing with something right now, I tell you what. And for highlighter today, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the color Hustla Baby. I'm putting this everywhere I normally put highlighter, which is the tops of my cheekbones, tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. It looks like I also added this under the brow bone. Then I'm going to, this is just a lip oil from Ulta Beauty, the coconut one. It smells really good, and it's great if you want a gloss that also kind of hydrates your lips a little bit. I didn't want to do any kind of crazy color. And then of course I'm going to do mascara with my usual Better Than Sex mascara after curling my eyelashes. And I don't normally like to wear falsies on a daily basis, so I didn't wear falsies for this video. Even though falsies would be super pretty with this look, especially really wispy ones. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!